Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel. I got another unboxing for you today. Although today it's not a game that I'm opening up exactly, although you'll see it is sort of a game. It's actually a book that I backed on Kickstarter, I believe, called 50 Years of Text Games, a book all about text adventures. And I got the collector's edition. It comes with some cool stuff, so I figured let me open it up and show you guys what's in it. I haven't opened it yet, so this will be pretty cool and exciting. So the box here has a bunch of stuff in it, and I'm not going to leave the box here on the table because otherwise I won't be able to really do anything with it. But you can see there's some wrapping paper, there's a bunch of other things, and the actual book is here at the bottom. Let me take the book out first, and then I'll move the box for a minute so that we can take a look at what else is in it afterwards. But for now, I'll put the book here. So first of all, it comes really nicely shrink wrapped, and there's a slipcover as well. So, very cool. And it has on here on the cover a listing of some of the games that are described in this book. And I'll tell you, I'm a big fan of text adventures. I've been playing text adventures since I was a kid, and I've not heard of a lot of these games actually. Not some of these games, a lot of these games. So I'm looking forward to reading this and seeing what's in there. Maybe I should have gotten a knife to open this up with. Hang on one second. Okay, so hopefully I won't kill anyone with this knife here. Let me just use it and open the plastic. Hopefully not damage the book. I'm not really good at these things. Alright. I don't care about... when I have games, sometimes I try to leave the plastic on the game. But in this case, I just want to get the plastic off. I'm going to read this book, and I don't need really plastic on it. The slipcase is by itself pretty cool, so I think I'll be good. I could leave it on, hanging here, but I'm going to take it off. So, like I said, the book comes with a slipcase. Very nice and sturdy, and there's something else in here too. Ooh, further explorations. I'm not sure if that was a bonus because I backed at a certain level or just an extra bonus here, but let's look at the actual book first. So 50 Years of Text Games, from Oregon Trail, which we played on this channel a couple times, to AI Dungeon. I don't even know what that is. I guess from 2020. Oregon Trail 1971. I'm just going to flip through this. Obviously a lot of text. It is a book about text. Hunt the Wumpus. Super Star Trek, we played that. We played Hunt the Wumpus too. I'm just flipping. Pirate Adventure, we played that. Awesome game. Mud, multi-user dungeon. Suspended, I'm going to play this game for sure. Uncle Roger, I never heard of. So some games here I got to find out and play. Monster Island, don't know what that is. There's a map of something. I'm not sure. Curses. Oh, I started to play that game. It was super hard. I didn't really get very far, but I'm going to try it again. And yeah, it's basically, it's probably not for everybody. There's a lot of text here, but if you're into text games like me, I'm sure I'm going to find this a fascinating read. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I got some time to read this thing, and whoa, holy crap. I thought this was the page numbers, 2016, but it's the year. The page numbers are at the top. But still, it's almost 600 pages, more than 600 pages. And then there's also this Further Explorations, which, a companion. I don't like to bend this too much, but more information is on planetfall, visual novels, hacking simulators. So anyway, I'm going to definitely enjoy playing this. I'm looking forward to playing this. I enjoy reading this. All right, so let me put the books aside for a sec. I'll just move over here. And let's bring out this other thing. There's two other things in the box. One of them is this. It looks like it's a map, sort of a flowchart or a story tree to the Choose Your Own Adventure game book. The Choose Your Own Adventure book, The Cave of Time. If you ever read that, it's the first book in the series, I think. And it's by Edward Packard, I believe. I mean, I'm sure I read it back in the day. I think it's like a stretch to call it a text game. I guess it is. I mean, it's just not on a computer. And there actually was a computer adaptation of the Cave of Time as well, or actually two of them, I think. But yeah, this is like a little extra, and I'll just put it inside the book when I'm done with this. So it basically shows you like the whole map of the game, you know, as if you were like, you know, if you were like having your thumb in the book instead of having to do that, you can just sort of see how this works. So that's what this is. So that's not such a big deal. But the next extra is much cooler. So there's this box. It's in plastic. And there's text on the box. It's hard to see, but it says stuff like, you're still alive on Monster Island. It's been X days since you made camp. So different text from the different books there's different text games that are featured in the book. And then, as you open it up, well, maybe I had it upside down. Oh, it says open box here. Okay, so I had it upside down. It's one of these magnetic boxes. Opened. This box contains precious treasures. I don't know if you see that on the top there. It's pretty funny. And then there's a few things inside here. So this is like a replica. They try to do a replica of Adventureland and Pirate Adventure for the Commodore PET, published by Creative Computing Software. And I don't have this for the PET. I have it for other platforms like TRS-80. I mean, it looks like an original, sort of, but you can tell it's not because, first of all, the cassette case is very newish. It's not like an old-style cassette case. The other thing is, you can tell just by the printing on the tape, but it looks pretty authentic. It looks like it's also super light for cassette. The old ones were much heavier. But apparently there's an actual copy of the game on this, so we're going to try that out. And there's instructions as well. So one thing which maybe the guy didn't know when he did this is that the instructions were not the same sheet as the insert. It was actually two separate pieces of paper. He may not have known that, but he did it like this, so maybe it's still cool. It's just, you know, maybe that's good because nobody can pass this off as an original, but it's not exactly like the original was. But I'm going to try this out. We'll see if it works. Maybe I'll do that right after I finish with this. And then there's also a disc, 50 Years of Text Games. I'm not sure what's on the disc. I think I have to check it out and find out. It's a real disc, I believe. Yeah, it's a real disc. Then there's a little paper punch tape. The earliest games actually came on punch tapes, not on even on cassettes. I don't have any games for punch tape. It's pretty hard to find. If you did, you wouldn't be able to play them probably, but they do exist. So this is just a sample. It's not a game. It's just a piece of punch tape. Hint book for 50 Years of Text Games. So it's like a Sierra style hint book with the red spots here and the clue thing here, and it's just little questions about like a couple things about specific things in the games. Obviously, it can't be a hint book for all the games, but it's a cute little thing. What else is in the box? Come on, open up. Oh, there's a piece of paper. 50 Years of Text Games Ultimate Collector Edition Manifest. Oh, it tells you what's in it, and you can get some more stuff. I guess don't do that if you don't have authorization to do it. But signed by Aaron Reed, I'm assuming, who's the guy who created this. It has a length of real computer punch tape, a 3.5 floppy with book contents, and a secret game. The full text of the 58 books chapter in ASCII plus a bonus text adventure by the author, You Are Standing. Wow, so I have to try that out. Hint book and secret to Korwan, a replica adventure cassette tape, reproduction prop mimicking the appearance of an early retail computer game released in 1978, the text games Adventureland and Pirate Adventure. So that's awesome. That's super cool. This is a really great package. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but it wasn't that much. And this book, like, is going to keep me busy for a very long time. But for now, let's check out. Let's see if I can get this tape to work and the disc and see what's in there. All right, so what I have here is the text adventure written by Aaron Reed that came along with the collector's edition of the book. It's called You Are Standing. I'm going to play a little bit of it. Obviously, you see it's a pure text game, at least as far as I can tell right now. Before I start, just two things I want to mention. Since I filmed the last portion of the video, I did read almost all of the book, and it's quite good. There's some interesting choices of what was included in the book in terms of types of games and things like that, but I definitely have learned a lot. Just really good. I definitely recommend you picking it up and taking a look at it yourself. The other thing is I tried to get the secret message off the Commodore PET tape, and I was not successful even after a lot of tries, and I spoke to Mr. Reed, and we tried to get it to work a little bit. He tried to help me out at least, and not been successful. So if anybody is able to get that message off the tape, please let me know. Let me a comment or something. But I suspect the tape might have been corrupted at some point during the recording, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe I'm just wrong. I'm not an expert in Commodore PET, so if anybody knows differently, please let me know. But let's check out this game a little bit. It says your content warning touches on themes of despair, anger, and hopelessness in the face of a terminal illness. That doesn't sound so fun. You've put this off too long. The floppy was on the bureau when you got back home. Jeff must have left it before you drove to the hospital for the last time. No label, just your name scrawled in pencil. You suppose you owe it to his fans to find out what's on it. Maybe one last masterpiece. They'd like that. The timestamps of the earliest files are decades old. You start with the first. So it's a little bit already meta because this game came on a floppy, so it's almost like I found that exact floppy, that they're talking about in this game. So, interesting. Let's see what's on this disc. So, it's like a game inside a game. You are lost in an endless desert. A Track Your Path book. Sounds like a Choose Your Own Adventure book, but it's by some kid in school, apparently. Room 309. There's not just any book. To complete the story, you must think carefully and make decisions by turning to the right page. Sometimes you might be told to add a number to a page you know where to turn to. Be forewarned, is highly dangerous. Turn to any page you've not been told. So, dig your adventure, turn to 110. So, I played this for half a second. I tried, let's say, turn to, 999. You can't do that. Turn to a 2. There's not a page you've been told to turn to. It won't let you do that. And you can't do anything else. Like, you can't, take inventory or something. Oh, you can, actually. I didn't know you could do that. I guess I did something before I knew I was able to do it. You've really set out to explore the endless desert. So I don't think I was supposed to do that. Let me turn to 110. But the point is, I was trying to say you can't go north, south, and east. Maybe you can. I don't know. But here it says you can really turn to a page, but apparently inventory works. So let's turn to 110. Edge of the desert. You're saying the edge of a vast gold desert that stretches to the horizon, spelled wrong, but it's supposed to be a kid, so it makes sense it's spelled wrong. I'm sure he did it on purpose. South and east. Nothing is visible in the scorching, shimmering air, but a trillion, very hyperbole there, grains of shifting sand. To investigate to the east, turn to 210, travel south. Oh, so he announces you can turn to 9 to see you discovered. So inventory is turned to 9. Okay. So let's turn to 210. Northern desert. The weathered slab of an ancient tomb rises with the dunes here. I wonder if I could get through this Choose Your Own Adventure park. I'm sure there's much more to the game. I would think, at least. So let's try opening the tomb. It's locked. You see an ancient locking mechanism, but you have no way to unlock it. So probably have to find a key or something. Let's go east again. Between the dunes. Ooh, there's a shovel. Does not have a shovel. It's interesting. It says turn to 9 to review your discoveries, but if it's supposed to be a book, usually like in a game book like this, an old-style game book, it would say to mark in your game book, like on page 9, that you have a shovel now. So that's more what I would have expected, because page 9, if it's an actual book, obviously can't automatically update with a shovel in it. So that's a little bit strange, but we'll just take it as it is. So to dig here, turn to your plate. Okay, use a shovel. That's so interesting. Okay, it's definitely not a real book. It's a little bit weird interface here. So I'm digging here. All right, dig. So I'm going to have to dig everywhere, probably. Let's turn to 320. Nothing here, but let's turn to 321. I found a Coke bottle. Okay. I assume that like the same action should give me the same thing if it's actually a page that I'm turning to in theory. Let's turn to 330. Rocky Desert. I'm assuming nothing here, but I'll dig anyway. Something glints inside the hollow. All right, so let's turn to 335. As you peer closer, you leap back in terror. A huge trapdoor spider waves its mandibles inside. You cannot bring yourself to get closer. Okay. So I need like a gun or something probably. All right, let's venture west. Let's dig here. Turn to 231. I found a key. All right, good. To use the key, turn to the page +4. That's so weird. How do I get back to where I was? All right, turn to 330. Turn to 320. If I remember the number, I can just go back there. All right, here's the tomb. So turn to 219. Right, turn to 215. I'll take 214. I thought it would be 215 +4, but I guess not. The tomb slides open. Within is a terrifying darkness. Something glitters. It's an ancient... You're holding an ancient silver mirror. Let's look into it. The face that stares back is no longer just a scared youngster. You've survived an adventure in the desert. You're no longer playing at being a brave explorer. You've become one. This is so interesting, actually. You follow no one's rules but your own now. You can forge your own path and chart your own destiny. To act bravely and forcefully somewhere... Turn to location +9. So maybe I go to the spider now and be brave and forceful with it. Let's do that. +9. Turn to 344. Oh, that's... Is it +9? Turn to 339. There we go. You're no longer afraid. You reach swiftly past the spider, retrieve a precious ruby. I'm doing pretty well here. So what else do I have to do? Turn to 130. I'm going to play a little bit more. You can obviously turn it off if you had enough here, but like, I'm into it enough that I want to like at least see if I can get through this first file on the floppy disk before I stop. Okay, so let's search the hut. Turn to 135. No signs of the former occupant. Can I dig here? No. How did I dig? Oh, it was 1, right? +1. Turn to 136. Turn to... The math thing is a little bit off. Alright, let's investigate dunes to the north. Turn to 110. So this is where I started, edge of the desert. So you're no longer afraid to go anywhere you wish, but it said before on the top there, but the only place you truly hope to find is the heart of the desert. So where did I not go that I missed? Did I go to the tomb here? I don't remember anymore. Stone structure is immense. The dark next to the tomb no longer any terrors for you. You step to the inky depths boldly and search carefully. You find it for their treasures. Alright, so you're carrying a precious ruby, an antique mirror to act bravely, turn to location +9, a rusty key to use, turn to location +4, an old shovel to use, turn to location +1. You know what, I'm probably going to stop here only because like I feel like I'm slowing down a little bit, and I don't want this to get boring. This is more like coming into a Let's Play than a unboxing video, but this is really cool. I like this game so far, and it's almost like... worth the price of admission all by itself. Like, I assume again this is just one piece of the game, and it's a little bit bigger. And Aaron Reed is a text adventure developer from way back when, so I have high expectations for this. I'm definitely going to play it some more in the future. Maybe I'll even do a live stream of it at some point. But this is a cool mechanic. It doesn't make so much sense from a book perspective. It's pretending to be a book, but then again, a kid supposedly wrote it, so I think it's very cool. And I mean, hopefully you guys like this sort of thing. I played text adventures since I was a little kid, and there's so much depth there. It's sometimes hard to stream them, but they're so much fun. I definitely encourage everyone to check it out. Check out Aaron's book, 50 Years of Text Adventures. It's a great book so far. I'm almost done with it. And if you like this thing, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment, all that good stuff. And we'll do another one of these real soon. Make sure you do all that stuff and have a great day, everybody.